Hello. We are back with the game with the cat. Game with the cat of programs and machine learning because Jesse had to work. I'm tired. I really enjoyed this one, so I want to do some more. I have no brain, but it should be interesting trying to do this with no brain because it's basically what I used to do all the time. Not machine learning, but programming certainly. So it was auto-saving, that's fine. But yeah, we really didn't. We should have done maybe some more manual saves. I don't know. But anyway. Okay, so the aim of the game is to learn how to machine program machines. We are trying to figure out how our cats talk to our cats. And we do that by creating various machine learning algorithms, neural networks. So we've got, almost machine learning, basic machine learning, neural networks, and load balancing. We are basically there's a history timeline on this side. So we've got the early times from 1936 to 1966, first steps which we passed. Then we come up here. There's a ton of stuff. Oh, okay. It doesn't put any other. Okay, so no, we passed the early years. Now we're in first steps. So it'll reveal them as we go up. So we've learned about perceptrons, how to detect the cat in a picture, learned about ELIZA, decision trees. And we've gotten gold medals so far on most of them. We need to improve our computer before we revisit crowd psychology and chicken escape because, yeah. We also had the same issue with Metal Gear Construction in that we had to sort some stuff and we didn't quite. We also joined a startup. Oops. So yeah, we need to either improve our reasoning or improve our computer. So we're going to look at some text recognition next. Recapture company. Okay, we are able to create a text recognition system based on the Rosenblatt perceptron. We have a similar system that will be able to distinguish vowels from consonants. The task is simpler, but accuracy is required. Hi, Dan. If cat, then scritches. Exactly. Rosenblatt perceptron. Really does sound like a transformer, doesn't it? First perceptron machine neuron was invented by Frank Rosenblatt in 1957. Frank created Mark I in 1960. Mark I is a perceptron machine that can recognize English letters by their shape. Cool. So we now have got Mark I. Ah, you did scratches to learner. Oh. So there is an achievement for basically passing a task without training. So we're just gonna see where we get. It needs 30 here and 18 there. So let's do a test run. And let RNG save us. Or at least see how it goes. Someone is not getting the best accuracy. Let's try again. Okay, let's have a look at the wording. Can we partially train it? So yeah, so there's various epochs. Bad circles go up, I know, right? Complete a test with a not fully trained node. Can we just do some training? With a little bit of accuracy. Okay, right. Then I'll fully train it. God, so many circles going to the bottom. I mean, literally, it's everything but a circle, please. And then everything but squares going up. Stop sending everything down! I have time, okay. Fine, a little bit more training. How are you doing, Dan, anyway, aside from the scritching? Okay, test run. I don't know why we're sorting vowels and it's still giving us circles and squares and triangles. You managed to finish Alan Wake. Yay! Go you. Yay! We got a gold as well, without a fully trained node. Nice. RNG is my best friend now. Woot woot. I'll take it. Right. Self-driving car. Trying to launch our self-driving taxi service. It's a very promising startup, but we have a problem. Our algorithm makes a lot of errors when it tries to recognize traffic lights. That is a big problem. So the car sometimes moves instead of stopping. We hope you can... Whoa, okay. Sure, let's invest in the startup. You don't need to train your nose while working on the startup. They would have a minimum error margin. This time is money. Okay. Oops. Pick the wrong one. Triangle. Okay. Test run. Oh, no, not launch, not launch, not launch. I'm going to test. One out of 50. Hang on. Can I? No. I can't have multiples, so... Do we need speed? Could we... filter it again, because we're still getting squares going... Oh, no, we do want squares going up here. We're still getting circles and stuff coming down here. What happens if we put some more nodes in? You wouldn't invest in a company whose cars didn't always stop at red lights. Well, yes, I know, but it's a game, so... Sometimes you do silly things in a game because, well, why not? Let's double filter them. It says we can have 50 nodes. I can't fit 50 nodes on my screen. At the very least, let's see how we do on that. It adds an extra 0.693 second to each process, but... No, I'm trying not to work overtime. Work-life balance and all that. Oh, and my flexible 9-day fortnight got approved for a trial. So we will see how it goes. 85% accuracy, 90%. Still, with double nodes. Should I put triple nodes in? Oh, it wants 90%. Okay. It's not getting 90%. That wants 85. That's seems to be doing quite well there. Yeah, I made the same realization, Dan. But it's a case of sacrificing speed for accuracy. Takes 1.3 seconds to make a decision instead of, you know, 0.7, 1.4 seconds. Yeah. Shall we add another layer in? Or shall we release? One more layer. Which is going to get redonkulous, by the way. Just so we're clear, I know this is going to get redonkulous. I mean, yes, I can have up to 50. I could have four layers. I don't really want to try and fit 4 layers on this thing. It's bad enough with 3. I think I should do it the other way around just to check that I've not accidentally unhooked a thing. Because it's quite easy to undo those lines. I'm taking 2.1 seconds, 0.7. But considering, you know, reaction time of a human, points redeem use all the nights. No, my brain already hurts just from doing that. If this gives us enough accuracy, that I'm happy. Like stays that lovely green colour. I think I'm happy with this level of accuracy. It's a beautiful green. Hi, Nipples. This game breaks your... Oh no, something went down in the wrong... I was like, Square just went down! What are you playing at, Square? Seriously, do I have to do another level of nodes because my brain might break? Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Nipples. You're a software engineer as well. Cool. Yeah. I was gonna say, this sort of thing is like... Well, I mean... Not particularly machine learning, but certainly, you know, this is my bread and butter. I'm not happy with that triangle one. I don't think I have the patience to hook up 9. No, not 9. 27 more things. 27 would take us to 50. Oh yeah, no, 100%. I got an achievement for doing a solution better than developer, so... Fact there are fewer triangles make it more notable when a wrong one goes in. Ah, yes. But if we think triangle is stoplight, if that's not 100% accuracy, that could cause an accident. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I tend to approach it as how would I solve it? Will the game let me solve it my way? That is not a sufficient enough accuracy. We have to hook up 27 more nodes. How? How do we hook up those in my brain? Oh my god. Oh god. There's not enough space on the screen. Should I be like trying to use an existing machine in there? I can move the screen. Move the screen. Thank you! Right. Okay. So. That's going to make... Yep, that's going to make it a lot better. Thank you very much. I can probably zoom. I don't need to zoom. I'm happy with I can... Oh, I mean, I can. I found the zoom as well. Ah, so much better. Right, okay. Okay, yeah, I'm not happy with that level of accuracy. Right. Points redeemed. Stop redeeming points for things that are gonna make me hurt. I thought you were my friend. Oh, I'm just happy with I can zoom out and I can move the screen. That's great. I'll settle for that right now. So what we're gonna do is get rid of all of these. Good job, no, I just appreciate. I didn't even think to try. I was like, there's not enough room on the screen for these nodes. It's just I'm like, I've got to add 27 more nodes, haven't I? Because that's what it's sort of expecting, the limit. So therefore, let's see if that gives me the level of accuracy that I need. Right. Here we go. Oh, you've got a golden kappa. Nice. How did you get a golden kappa? I vaguely saw something in Dopey's channel. And yeah, Dan, I would definitely, you know... Ah, that's cool. I would definitely want to invest in the company that makes the nodes rather than the company... Alright, I'm going to zoom... Alright, I'm going to zoom in while I hook them up. Just because then the little triangle things are a little bit... Oh, what? Okay, I may have found, like, some sort of copy-paste. Though I don't actually know how. I can select all. Is this copy-paste? That's just select all. Okay. Oh, you were in a stream that had a golden kappa hype train. Nice. I mean, you know, but streamer got some money and I bet, you know, you feel kind of proud. I'm going to save. The whole can create those. All right. To move that up there, otherwise we're gonna run out of space again. So, welcome to Joe's stream, where you get to see me doing strings. Well, this is probably gonna take like 20 minutes or something. I feel like this would definitely be faster with a mouse, especially if you can copy paste. You got your semi stream. Cool. Using a guide? No, the whole point of me wanting to play this game is because it's programming. It's fun. I don't get to do it as much these days in my job because I head up the department. So any chance of me doing actual, you know, programming stuff is great. I've been running interviews this week, which is mentally exhausting. So I am very glad that I'm going to go see my grandpa on Thursday. And I am going to be able to relax. Yes, guides are for bad games that you need to get done and you're not enjoying, but you've got a new bloody card now. Or, you know, you just get massively stuck and it's either that or stress. Like, you know, I just used a guide for Criminal Expert because, oh my god, that is a shit game. I'm sorry. Guides are not for playing games on stream unless you spent, you know, half an hour trying to solve something and it's not fun anymore. Then you can look something up. But yeah, I wouldn't play a game just following a guide. You're washing up in the iPad doesn't like bubbles. Redeem points for washing up the iPad. No, I'm not that cruel. But yeah, no worries, Dan. If you come back and, like, you know, Milo has bought like lots and lots of shiny things, then, you know, feel free to, you know, put them in my stream. The zoom out and then moving the screen thing. Ugh, lifesaver. I'm glad you played this before, Nopals, and remembered you could do that. It's probably in the instructions somewhere. I just didn't pass it. I got these like super warm winter leggings because, oh, it's been cold. And I was like telling my mum about them and she's like, oh yeah, I have some of those. I'm like, oh, tell me about them. She's like, I did. Why didn't you tell me about them in the way that I heard? Was my next response. You started on PC. Cool. Oh, you still watch your iPad's leaning. Well, I hope it doesn't fall into the sink. I hope it is safely, securely away and not going to fall. But you can't type. Okay. No, that's fine. You started on PC. Fair enough. Yeah. It's not in the tutorial, but it may be in like the settings and like the controls, you see. But it's on one of these where it's like, God, you need to zoom out because how on earth do you manage 50 nodes on screen otherwise? Either which way, I'm very grateful. Though it's what some people call like natural scrolling. I think it's completely the opposite to the way I want to scroll. But that's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna see my grandpa. I'm gonna have a good relax. But Mostly, I just want to make the most of being able to see him because he's getting a bit old. He's like 98? 98? I'm now trying to do maths, but that would something like 97, 98. He's very old. And I want to make the most of it while he's still alive. So I try and go see him at least twice a year. So yeah. No worries. Everyone feel free to look. It'll be probably another, 5. Well, actually, we're not doing too badly. We've got 9 left to place. Which is making me wonder if I've not hooked something. Oh no, hang on. Missed something? Did I miscount? Or am I just doing it? Maybe... I don't know. We will check it after we've... Oops, I dropped it. We'll check it after we've done. But that ends up at 40, is why I'm questioning myself. It was 13 and I was going to add on 27. No, that is 40. Okay, so the 50, you can't get 50 into the multiple of 3s. Because I get, yeah. So... I hope I'm hooking these up correctly. Anyway, it's going to be at least another 5, if not 10 minutes while I finish this. Despite the fact that apparently my maths is terrible. Yeah, we seem to be good. Well, my maths is not terrible. I just made a faulty assumption. But anyway, hopefully what this results in is slightly more accurate stop sign thing. That I'd be happy to release. It's like, oh yeah, you could easily solve this with 1 node, but the accuracy is pants. Or you could solve it with 40 nodes, and that is now 4 levels. So we're what, at 2.8? Instead of 0.7 seconds. Again, decent, but I want to improve my nodes a bit more. Ideally, but we can't do that right now. So we've not unlocked them in the thing. We've not unlocked a faster computer. So we have all green. Oops. Okay, look at that. That is hideous. I love it. Okay, test run. We are not going to be able to determine in that lovely little net what's going on. But the fact that circles are going all which ways tells me that my, belief in wanting more accuracy is great. Of course, adding more levels can introduce could introduce inaccuracy. But if the ones at the bottom are like the bottom level is like, that should be learning very much what a triangle looks like. Okay. Seriously, that's not 100% accuracy at the bottom? Seriously? You centered a circle on a square. What the hell? And another square. Stop it. Can't put any more nodes in. Alright, okay. We're just gonna have to take that. Release. Launch. Okay. Alright, so let's do a little bit of a next day. Not possible to satisfy all your customers in one day. User with unfulfilled request is shown in red. You don't have the instruments to solve this problem with the startup, but you'll get some to handle the future ones. So we can potentially patch. Okay, we cashed in for 4,000. The moment it's cashing out at less. We had the money. We've got some income. So I'm just gonna save in a new game slot. I did want to see if there was any instructions, but no, it's not. Okay, we're just gonna leave that there for now. We've invested. Okay. We're helping the army. Okay, so gold, those aren't really things you can gold at. That's one we've cashed out. I don't remember whether we did any good with that or not. Back into my tree. So yeah, we need to revisit this cat over here and that cat over there when we can. For now, parallel calculations. Represents a scientific center. Our current programs are underperforming. Can you parallelize our calculations? To process data, your nodes need computing power. Server. Certain nodes require more than one server. The more servers you use, the more expensive your scheme becomes. Alright, load balancer. Ooh. Okay, this node routes elements to the least overloaded sockets. Warning, this node requires additional server power. Okay. The load balancer is a device that distributes network or application traffic across a cluster of servers. Load balancing improves responsiveness and increases the availability of applications. I know enough about load balancers that I'm going woohoo. Woohoo. So this very simple one is literally just going to okay. That's not what I was trying to do, but there we go. Okay, so we've got sales predictions. Secret information? Oh no, that's the investment. Morse eBay. Okay, so entourage nodes. Hardware! Yes! Increases sockets processing queue. Yes. And decreases server cost by 3%. Yes. At some point, I really do want to buy cat skins, but, you know, I can afford to buy the little inexpensive stuff like cactuses and, you know, I think there was cactuses. things like that. But what I don't want to do is right, chicken escape. Can we test run now? Yeah, the no, it actually goes the way I would expect it to go. It's just I am expecting it to be inverted and it's not. It's fine. Can we make this fast enough? No, still, I mean, it costs less. Still not quite good enough to get me, I think. And crowd psychology. Oh my god, yeah, I remember this one. Yeah. The cost is going to be less, but it's not going to fix the speed. Oh, I mean, there was something with the speed anyway. Let's do sales prediction. Oh, stock of trees. You can calculate the peak period. Okay. Sure. Decision tree. Color. Okay, so green. Oh, okay. It's just some at the bottom are going to get some blues. Oh, unless we do green. Any. Cool. I'll take it. Ooh, self-driving car. Got some... Whoa. Did we just cash out? No. Oh, but it's gone up now. Oh, it's another week. We got the server costs for the car. So... Yeah, because obviously that is... Yeah, we made it cost less, but... Obviously our income is balanced out by the server costs. But our balance is going up. Okay, sales prediction. Ancient artifact. Not Loki! Good day. Our group is working on finding an ancient artifact called the Tesseract. It is a very unstable element which radiates energy in different spectres. Found almost how to use its power to benefit humankind, but we need a smart algorithm of separating direct flows of energy correctly. Revolution in energetics is just around the corner, my friend. Ancient artifacts. Ah. Hi, Jesse. I mean... Oh, my... There. Oh, right. Okay, so... Let's split the load. So this wants... blue and green. And then they'll both get equal amounts of red. And then this one wants red and green and they'll get equal amounts of blue. I mean, I just spent like half an hour connecting up 40 nodes to make a self-driving car that is about 90% accurate. Oh yeah, I sped up Q thingy. Okay. Can't get there until we've done that. And there's still that I want to be aware of. Okay. I've improved upon Tesla. I mean, still, red lights. New production, best clothes. Top of the morning to you from Zimaleta Outfits. We're trying to optimize our production line. You need a system that would distribute textiles by material and send them to respective conveyors in equal amounts. If you could nail this job, we look forward to hearing back. Oh, my brain. Right, okay, so we're gonna... Oh, we've got 2 input streams. Interesting. Well, I mean, this doesn't really matter. They both want that. So we want... Squares going that way. Circles going that way. Triangles should get split evenly. So, honestly, I don't think we even need this. There's no squares. There is squares, okay. Needs more nodes. No, that is the max. Oh, this queue is interesting. I found a bottleneck. I found a bottleneck. Right, let's not do that. Okay, let's split them equally and then do... Oh, that's why, because they were not under equal load. That's why they all went to the bottom. Silly me. Oh, still got a bronze. Let's just release it for now. Not perfect. We can come back to it. Secret information. No, that's still the self-driving car. Okay, but do we? We don't have anything to patch it with at the moment, so we'll just leave that ticking. Yeah, because we got RAM, which is socket processing queue. And then we got Cerberus, which decreases server cost, which is good. But we've still got a bunch of stuff that we can buy. We want the goodies, and then we can go back and get, like, gold medals on the ones where we just need it to be quicker. Right, parallel grinder. Taking a short break and trying stumble, guys. Go! Excuse me? Cat cache miners. Large parallel calculations. Hey, our parallelization system broke after the last Doors OS upgrade. Can you fix it? It's a very big system. Be careful. Alright, deep news. Every base since 1905. The darkest years of machine learning. In 1969, Seymour Papillet and Martin Lee Minsky wrote a book called Perceptrons. In this book, they spoke about math constraints of the first perceptrons, the XOR problem. This book has shifted the scientific interests and funds distribution from the US government organization, slowing down the progression of machine learning for almost 30 years. The expanded version of the book was released in 1987, containing chapters that disproved the statements from critical marks made since 1969. Okay. So we've got some load balancers. The only reason we're putting these in is because we need to split it into 4. Beautiful. Okay, secret information. Not X there. No? No text here. Secret information. Good day to you. We are a secret military organization. Our code name is pro_TOS. Everything you are going to read further is classified. So you're sending it via email? Our analysts are sending operatives to various war zones. Escalation of conflict with the enemy has recently occurred. We are in need of a self-learning algorithm capable of sending dedicated units to respective parts of the battlefield. Okay, I mean, this just sounds like a terrible idea. Okay, so what do we got? We've got a balancer, an expert system, and a decision tree. Sorry. We need to balance this, surely. Possibly. And then we want... Okay, so we want green. Green goes here. Else goes here. Oops. But decision tree color. If we do red green, we will get equal amounts of blue. I'm using one of each just to see how it goes. The top one's getting populated quicker. This queue is full. Alright, stop! This is not right. Okay, we want decision tree color. Possibly. Maybe. Problem is that more monsters. There's barely any blues. Blue-green, split the reds. I'd connect the load balancers straight up, but I mean, that could be the answer, actually. Yeah. No. It's like, we're gonna get 30 on the top, so half the red should do that. But am I going to get half in if I don't put another decision tree in? But then if I put another decision tree in, then... Oh no, we might have done it. We did it! Yes! And we did it in 2 nights! Would get the Beat the Devs achievement again if I hadn't already done that. Alright, my self-driving car is making more money. So, yep, that is now, I could cash out at more than I invested. I invested 4,000, so as long as I can get 4,000 out of it, then that's good. So, I'll take it as a win if I can increase my thing there. Okay, cyber initiative. Okay. Company's cyber initiative is into manufacturing androids. Excuse me. Our production lines are fully robotized. The only function which is still performed by human workers is logistics. We're shipping our androids to the government, military companies, etc. We'd like to automate this process with an algorithm. This will distribute androids depending on their characteristics. Glory to the robots! Let me just say that there's a lot of these things, like when it comes to like the government and army, that I would not be comfortable doing machine learning for IRL. However, this is a game, and it's fun. So we're not thinking about that. Right, we can do 7 nodes. We need to split. I'd say we need to split again, but I think this is going to send way too much to the top. There's barely any greens. If we send the greens up here, the blues here, that should give a decent amount of red distribution. I'm not 100% happy with that, but let's see what happens. What happens is they're all going into the bottom. My expert system at the top is stuck. No, the decision tree is not making good decisions. Stop. Okay, so we have 10 greens that need to go to the top. So delete all nodes. Okay, so let's filter out the greens. Actually, let's put a low balancer in to split the greens. That gives each of those 5. Then we want a decision tree of the else's to be red-blue, which is going to be definitively red-blue. Wait, hang on, I've got the wrong thing on. I want to know what the goal target is. 4 out of 7, okay. We can do this. So the reds we're going to definitely put here. And here. So that gives us 20 in each of those. We've got 60 blues. So we split 30 goes there. So actually we can bring the red up here. And the blue there. So we filter out the greens, split the greens between these two, then everything just goes in, you know, is it red or is it blue? And we hopefully split them equally by numbers by just using a low balancer. And yes, there's an expert system at the beginning that's taking like a second, but it means that the rest of it can just be, you know, pretty much split equally aside from the bottom red needs to be split out. This is not fast enough. The game froze, that's it, back to the... Oh no! That's not good. Did you spend money on the game? I'm gonna run out of time because it's not going fast enough. Right. Okay, I'm just gonna have a quick... It's a free... Oh, right, it is a free game, yeah. You did buy the starter pack. Well, you should ask for a refund. Okay, I just need a quick break because I can't think when I need to pee. So, I will be back in a couple of minutes. I'm just going to run an ad. Just feel free to go hydrate, stretch, get a whatever you need, and I'll be back in a few moments. that's better. Okay, so that did not work because this was too slow. Okay, let's start again. How much trouble do we get if we just split that? I think this is what we tried before. So this is going to be slightly different. I mean, what have we got? 48 and 40. We could discard some. Nothing stopping us doing that. So blue then gives us some reds. Some reds though. That's not going to work either. Okay, let's think it through. So it was a good idea splitting out the greens, but I think maybe if we just do decision tree. That'll give us greens and blues. Probably about half the blues, which is 30, so that should be sufficient. Gives us all the reds and some blues down here. Hi, Lady McGree. I wish I could just fast forward it. It's like, tell me if it'll work. Literally, it's supposed to be 7 nodes, so I know I'm missing a trick somewhere, but... not enough going up to the top. Not enough going to the top. Okay, so it wasn't a bad idea. Just not enough to go into the top. The top needs more. So can we split that? No, the bottom's not getting enough. Now the bottom's not good. Okay. Add another decision tree. Don't want any green. So filter green to there. Blue to there. That should be green and below. Oops. No, that's going to work because that's going to put 10 in there. We need 16. No, it's going to put less than 10 in there. We need 16. Without the balancer, we don't get enough up there. And if we put another balancer in. Yeah. How you doing, Lady Marguerite? I think I'm doing something dodgy for about androids rather than the military, but probably has military applications. Okay, they seem to be filling at a fairly decent rate. That's good to hear. I know that's a horrible question, how are you doing? Because it's like, how the hell do you answer that question? But now we've got plenty going into the bottom and not enough going into the top. Yeah, though it is a safe space here, and often I will, you know, just explain anyway. There's 40 red going in, which means you get, say, 20 and 20. We need more red going. We don't need 40. Okay, what if we do blue? And then filter red. Just take the red there. And then split that and split that. Okay, let's try that. Still not okay. Red. We're just closer. potentially half the red, which is 20. We need 27 red in there. Red, green, split the blue. Okay, so that gives us 30, 40 going in here. Which doesn't split unevenly. We need more going to the top. So maybe we put a decision tree in here. To slow it down. Then we don't need a load balancer. There. Let's see what that does. No, it doesn't slow it down enough. Expert system. Maybe make that green and send that up there. No! Now somehow we didn't get enough for either of them. Okay, there's not enough going up there. So, we've got 40 reds coming here. We do not need 40 reds. And we've got maybe 30 blues, which we don't need all of them, but we can't unequally split. Or we must be able to unequally split. We've still got 3 mechanisms we could use. We need more going to the top. We're getting 40 going to the top, and we need 50. Hopefully that slows both of those down. I've filtered it the wrong way. I want to send red up. Let's just check there's enough red going in the bottom bit first, though. Not quite. Okay. Let's then split this one more time. It makes sense to me. Oh, so close. You can put one more node in. Top needs slightly more. Or was it this one that needed slight? No, that one got it, didn't it? Maybe it's just RNG. Let's just run it one more time. So the bottom's just getting 30 blue. We just have to deal with that. The other blue should be distributed. No, the other blue are going into the 16. Not all of them. Okay, I think one more load balancer. No, now the 16 isn't getting enough. So that doesn't work. No. I'm gonna start again. Okay. Split the load. Assuming then 20 red, that's not sufficient. 5 green, too much, and 30 blue, too much. Add a filter to get green out. Green goes up here. That's like 5 green. Anything else goes through here. Got red. We got blue. Too many, not enough, but we'll see where we go. So here, got red, blue, more blues, reds with some greens. That filter. And then what happens if we low balance reds? It's going to be an utter disaster is what it's going to be, but oof, that pretty low balancer. Oh, did I? Oh no, I didn't forget to get that. So, the blues, that is the perfect split with blue and some green there. So that can connect to there, no problem. My green split is stalled. Does it run out? I ran out of time. Okay, so that was fine. That was fine. So bottom and top are fine. It's the two middles that got stuck because this was not ideal. So right, we said that maybe the green didn't need to go up there. Maybe we want a decision tree where we send green. A bit of red. No, we need red down here, so red with a little bit of blue goes into here. And green goes up into here. Oh, it just deleted my other one. Wait, stop. I forgot to hook this up. That went back to here. I don't think that needs to split. Too many reds. It's not leaking upwards. We want them to have reds at the top because there's 40 of them. And this one needs like 34 things. So we need something. Now I've got the situation where I've not got enough blues down here. Right, so what if we split that? We're funneling most of the reds down, so hi March. How are you doing? Distributing these reds is really hard. You're fiddling with too much Switch stuff you don't have. I feel that. I'm okay. I'm tired, but I'm having fun creating ridiculous sequence diagrams. Learning about machine learning. I think I'm gonna have the same problem with the low. Oh, maybe not. Same problem as all the low balance, so I just can't get enough reds in here if I split them. Maybe you broke everything. I mean, that often happens to me. Okay. Let's just give it one more go and see where we're at. So top's good. Bottom's probably getting a few too many with the whole green thing. So all the blues are going that way, that half. And then that gets some blues. This is where we need to filter. So green here, and then split my blues. We need some space. I know I can zoom, but this is more of a these are messy going back on themselves than anything. Right, that should do it. You look so pretty, it's like a weird little snake. And we should still get the 16. But hopefully we also get enough for there. Oh, don't tell me I'm one short. Just in case that was RNG being mean. Oh, you're all so jokery. Yep, I am one short. Thanks, game. Okay. Yeah, there's only 10. We need some here. Any is just going to slow it down. At this point, I settled for any of the medals because it will have been they've split up correctly. We didn't need many. Oh, that was just save, thank God. Right, okay, we didn't need that many. Down at the bottom. So, how about we split it like that? Hopefully that'll fix our issue. I don't advise doing any kind of sequence diagrams where your lines are literally underneath the boxes. It is not good. Hey, Elkish! Oh, now I'm too short in the 16. Seriously. Evil spawn. One more run in case it's RNG. No, that way around makes it worse. Let's just confirm what that does, aside from make an absolute mess. I predict this one will be like, you know, half a dozen shots. It's way too many going into 16, that's why I was trying to slow that down. There's a lot going in here, but this is not going to work either. Mainly because I think I sent them nicely up here, and this one's going to suffer. No. I don't know. Maybe that will work. Maybe that's... No, that's not going to have enough. Right. Okay, so split it out. Split out red and blue. Both will get green. This one gets blue and green, so about 35, which we just send to there. That satisfies that one. Okay. Which means that this one gets the majority of it. We then have green going up here, which is 10. We need another 6. This splits red and blue. So we decided we had 35 going up here and 10. So that leaves us with like 65. We need to split red and blue. We've got a lot of blue. Oh, the bathroom again. God damn it. Okay, so remember what I said. We split that. So half go up here. So we get half the blue, 30, plus half the green. Assuming it splits evenly. No, we don't get quite half the green. Ooh, we're gonna end up with like 30. Okay, let's just see what this does. Actually, I'll leave it running. I'll be right back. Okay, what did we get? Bottom didn't get enough. Okay. Right, there we go. We can see what happens. Okay, so 34 out of 34. Oh, that's perfect. 23 out of 16. Right. Okay, so could do with borrowing some reds. 10 of them would be great. Which means we need to split that into 4. Right, we need to split the red into 4. Still going to do it in 1 less than the thingy, so that gives us 10. 30. Unless it, you know, went hideously wrong. Yes! And we got a gold! Beautiful. Look at that. Look at those numbers. 27. Oh, because they were being slow. But yeah, look at that. Release. Launch. Ooh. What was that? Press this one more time. What did we get that for? One more. I don't know what we got that for. Loads and loads of tests, yeah, maybe, or deleting stuff, or okay, what do we got? Ooh, deal. We don't really need the DLEs. All right, okay. Nodes work speed, yes, please. Server cost, yes, please. I mean, it's 870. That's fine. We can go back and see if we can get the chicken. Look at all these things. Oh, if I had the spare cash, I totally would. Yeah, I'm just gonna see if, like, the achievement thing looks like it's, you know... that might help. No, one more. No, one more. I think it's maybe, like, test, 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 test. I think you're right. Yeah. Let's look and see. PogChamp? What's the PogChamp? Was that a Zelda thing? 6 hours? That's ridiculous. Okay, continue. Ah, we can only combine certain things. Okay. So, cactus or aloe? I prefer the cactus. I like it. It looks vaguely cluttered. Hide irrelevant startups. Hide completed jobs. Hide Big red letters. I like that. Okay. Right, now we've increased. Can we do the chicken one? I'm gonna flash the time. Oh, skin on my teeth. It's really hypnotic, I know, right? Look, skin on my teeth. Literally the last second. That was amazing. I don't get the extra cash. I don't care. I just wanted the medal. Yay. Gold, 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 gold. Gold on everything I've done. There's a couple that I haven't done. Oh, except for that one. That one. We can try another test run, see if we get a better medal. What date am I streaming? The Friday at 10 PM again. I think it's like the 2nd this year because of the leap year. And there is an early bird incentive where you get extra points. Yeah, it's not really any faster yet. I need to revise that one probably. Early bird incentive where you actually get like triple the points for games. I put some early bird incentives in, mainly because, yeah, you can still suggest games as well, though it may be early. You can save a suggestion if you donate. But yeah, I put some early bird stuff in to try and drum up some interest now, because I've got games. I have a bleep ton of games. I really do. So, you know. Free worm with every game. Ew, no. No worms. Okay, so we're ignoring those two for now because they were tricky. It's fine. We'll do the dictatorship. I mean, you should. Did you look at the spreadsheet like you said you would? For January stuff. Late mass incentive, free cheese. Cheese. Okay. Right. Dictatorship. Greetings. This is the only state internet provider of a small country. We have a rather suboptimal code to track our people's activities. Fortunately, we cannot allow you to change the actual code, but we have several new servers purchased on a garage sale. Parallel the calculations. This will help our tyranny prosper. Okay, these are cat hub repositories. They store previously made schemes and are switching between them when required. You can use a version of the scheme which uses a custom node. Okay. Ethically question. Yeah, I know, but it's a game, so. Fred. Else? Nah, we need to balance this. The load servers are expensive. Load balancers, even. It's a game! It's fun! Trash. Red. I'm not quite sure what's going on with the whole cat thing. This is incredibly inefficient, by the way. You can tell by the giant queue system. I've left the top trash can on top of the line. I know, right? Oh my god, yes, that is very truly key. It would be, yeah, this is terrible. It would be harder to figure out how much Amazon charged than building the thing. I know, right? Yeah, so it is a success, but it is not, because bloody hell, that was inefficient. We need to double balance. Still gonna be horribly inefficient, but that is the recommended number of nodes. So I'm always like, I need to get under the number of recommended nodes because there is an achievement for that, but I already got that achievement. Okay, there's still a bottleneck. I still haven't done my DLLs because I don't really quite understand them. Yay! Okay, so I'm gonna advance my startup a little. New week, okay. Ooh, excellent. Yes. Oh, but then you got to figure out how to get the bloody files in there. It's like, I'm like, Glacier, that's an efficient way of doing it. How the bleep do I get files into Glacier? No, I have to do like multi-part upload, right? No. So I parked that because that was just hurting my brain. Hardware. Oh, increased data transfer speed by 5%. Nice. Oh, look, we got a little router. Right. So that is still, the income has increased. I feel like it's maxed out its users though. Okay, you're having a break. You're I don't know, what time is it? It's like just past 5. I hope you're not going to work too late on the digitizing. There's another startup, you see. I don't know how many startups I can have. Maybe I can have multiple startups. Tatari. We are inviting you to join our hacker startup. We write cheats and guides for different games, but now we'd like to try making something real cool. We need a program that will play and win in an Arkanoid instead of the player. We know that you know a lot about machine learning, so we're inviting you to participate. It's a 1,200 investment. We could do that. Lecture notes. You're uploading stuff in the cloud. Okay, cool. Okay. Right. So, we've got 50... Oh, not 50 nodes again! I still don't understand what's going on with the cat hub thing, particularly. Okay, so split. We want an expert system or a decision tree. Okay, so green is trash. Red is not. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's so small. Green is trash. Blue is not. And we're splitting red and blue. Except we forgot there's a load balancer in there. Okay. Is this where I can do a dual? I'm seeing if I can speed this up by like saving a thing. Okay, so saved as DLL. Okay. How do I get that? How do I get out? Okay, so then can I grab DLL1 and input into that and output? Where is this? That. Just do a test run. It's gonna fail miserably because I didn't load balance it properly, but that spits out blue, that spits out red. Okay. So, right, I just saved myself having to do 50 million nodes. It's not massively clear. You do have to remember, but there's a huge amount of queuing. I don't know. For now, it's saving me having to repeat like I did with the other one. Let's see. Nope. It's DLL 0. Parallelize all the things. Yeah, exactly. Also seems to cost less nodes, so that's always nice. I won't be going till midnight. I have to sleep. Finish work tomorrow. I got a whole bunch of shit that he's doing. Do I know anything about the Soccerman quest? It's just not out until February. It got a code early. I don't know why. If it's interesting to you, please put Jesse interest. The only reason I put it as me not interest is because it had no price, and I didn't want it going in as free. But yes, have a good walk. Oops, the notes. Yeah, it was. It's a soccer band game, so it's, you know, shove blocks around or whatever. That is the limit of my knowledge. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, you know, when it's actually out, it'll be a lot easier to tell. Not launch. So that's playing pretty good. There's no nasty red X's. Not perfect, but it's okay. So this needs to be doing better than 1200, and that needs to be doing better than 4000. That one's got some hype. And there's negative income, so, you know, always fun. Oh dear. Alright, so that one bankrupted itself. This one's doing quite well, so, you know. You know, for now, we're good. Let's have a look what we've got. We've got any new bits of things? Nope. Let's continue. That one went bankrupt. To be fair, you know, not unexpectedly. Which means we can get rid of that DLL at some point. Prediction of elections! Oh god. Good morning, we're contacting you on behalf of Yahoo's Corp. The president of our partner venture has been dismissed last month and the board of directors is in the process of electing a new one. We need to be able to predict who will win the election so we can make a decision about the future of our partnership with the venture. Make it happen and you will get a handsome reward. Doesn't sound dodgy at all. Ah! Press LB on selected nodes to copy and RB on empty spaces to paste. Or use the buttons to the right of the speed control. Oh! So, they didn't exist before. Now we have copy and paste. You can select multiple nodes. Press select all to select all the nodes. Program is easy. Yay! We have copy paste! And we've also got what looks like undo and redo. Yes, so it hadn't unlocked yet. I don't know if no pulses around. Okay, so 7. It's nice that it remembered the selections of what it was pasted to. Could have used that copy paste earlier. Success. Tracking system. Automatic movie rotor. Okay. Dissident friendly tracking system. Flourish and prosper, respective programmer. We represent our glorious leader, Admiral General President Ali Baboon Petrov Boshi. In his infinite wisdom, he offers/orders you to create a system that would process the recordings of kitchen talks of our beloved government critics, so they would be sent to our country's famous recreational camps. We will pay you a share from each individual who joins our national healthcare program too. One last detail, you must only use technologies developed in our country, as we despise your Western technologies and wish you all a slow and painful death. Not right now, thank you very much. Machine learning will help the animals. American scientists managed to develop a computer method for detecting the toxicity of chemicals, which is more accurate than animal testing. To create it, they used the binary similarity coefficients, and the system itself was trained on information about more than 866,000 dangerous properties of chemicals commonly used in different experiments. Well, that's cool. We've got some new nodes. Random forest. More complex structure than a decision tree, but can recognize more classes. Oh, that will be really helpful. Whoa, that was evolution in progress. I didn't realize how expensive that was. Isolation forest. Okay, also useful, but we can't spend all our money. So let's do some more. Let's do some more things to get Oh, hang on, income. Cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, we need to cash out. Our users are dipping. I should have caught that sooner. Right, now we can buy. Where's my node? Okay, anomaly detector. Excellent. Those will help with those particular ones we couldn't solve, I'm sure. Ooh, and increase node worker speed. Right. Okay, excellent. Almost missed out on that, cashing out on that thing. So we recouped our cost from the lost startup. I don't actually remember how we did with that first startup, the pizza one. Hopefully we didn't need to be successful in all of them. Okay, so crowd psychology. Can we use our new nodes? No. Oh. We could probably do it some sort of DLL. Can we use our new nodes in the DLL? Yes. Okay, so we could potentially create a DLL. We'll look at that later. For now, let us continue to the automatic movie rater. Hello, this message is from the Oscar Committee. We want to replace some of our experts with a neural network. Please design a system that could rate movies by their type. Alright, random forest. Oh yeah, because we bought this. This node compares colour and shape of an element with each of the sockets and selects the one with the least amount of errors. There are several matching sockets, a random one is selected. In the real world, a random forest is a composition ensemble of several decision trees. In real-life tasks, the number of trees can reach up to several thousand. Each tree can distinguish several classes, but they were trained on different parameters and classify objects based on different characteristics. When a prediction is required, a forest asks for the class from all trees and chooses the winner by voting, picking the most popular answer. Cool. And then isolation forest. If the element satisfied both conditions simultaneously, it goes to the upper socket. Otherwise, it goes to the bottom. Isolation forest is one of the simplest algorithms for detecting anomalies. Same as decision tree and random forest, isolation forest distributes incoming elements into the leaves of the trees. Fewer questions it takes to separate an element from the rest, the more anonymous it's considered to be. Okay, we can use it in these though. Okay, well we don't need shapes at this point. We need green, blue, and split the red. We could probably double process this. I like that it just maintains all my things. Beautiful gold. Okay. We'll come back to that one. What time we have is 10. I can do another couple. National Heritage Protection System. Good morning. We have dozens of scientific equipment placed in protected areas for the sake of looking after the objects of national heritage. We're passing information from our equipment on a daily basis, and we need to sort it depending on the colour of the report. Can you make a program that will help us? Okay. Side decision tree. Red, blue. Green, blue. Green. This one is pretty unsymmetrical. New generation of Samsung. Ooh, messy hairstyle. It's cheap. Hardware. Okay. Increase node worker. Provides DLL starts. Increase yield. Yeah. I'll have one of them. I'll have one of them. And we'll save on that one for now. Sales prediction number 2. I have a clothing store. I don't know how much money I might earn. Oh, okay. Still no need for anything hugely complicated. Alright, so red needs splitting to actually red. Green. That says red. Green can come here because that should give us 15 reds and half the green, so that's great. This one wants to process green and blue. And then split the blue. I may have forgotten to that I put a load balancer in and didn't actually balance. Hang on. That was stupid. There we go. That worked perfectly, it just needs to be quicker. There we go. 19 of 32 pages of notes. Ugh. That sounds tedious. What exactly? You say you're digitizing it. Are you scanning them or are you typing them up? Typing. Ah. Yeah, that failed. It's still not fast enough. It's also not efficient, but yeah, we will look at that later then. Oh, unless that one will be faster, we can just rerun it and see. Oh, yeah! Oh, it's got a gold. They're 20-year-old handwritten notes were scanned into PDF. Handwriting is cursive and chicken scratchy. Oh, that sounds hideous. There we go. We got... Alright, so the only ones we've not done, the only ones we've not got a gold in are the ones we've actually not completed, which makes it easier to see. We've got 2 startups. Let's do accuracy. Because it's a little comic-y thing. Okay. Need harder ML job. Level up maybe. Hi, friends. It's me again. Whatever his name was. Hellraiser. Thanks for those jobs. I can now afford a meal almost daily, but I need a cookbook video card to proceed with my task. Ergo, I need more monies. Am I ready for a more hardcore job? Maybe. Little coders grow up so fast. No problem, my dear Dorino. I'll send more contracts your way with bigger data too. Beware, in these tasks you're allowed to make some mistakes, but they're way more tricky to crack. How so? This is real-life data science for you. Corrupted data, incorrect data, useless data. When it comes to big numbers, it's not about being 100% correct. It's about getting the job done, Sonny. Right, okay, so... accuracy. So, literally, split red-green. And pray. I hate that. That makes me very icky. Big data equals big mess. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of timeline. This is a big game. I may tackle Metal Gear, Toy, and Crowd Psychology offline, or at least have a think about it and do some tests outside of the stream. Same with like tracking. Let's have a look what Gamazon is. Okay, hey, it's Jeff. I own a small online bookstore. I need your help in choosing a logistics company depending on the client's region, not religion, and type of the book ordered. I would love to automate the process with the help of a special program of your share of sales made with the help of your system. Entire data needs to be processed. Oh, it's 500. We can do that. Right. Oh, dear Lord. Okay, so... do we have our random forest? Okay, so... but what we could do is... doesn't matter how long it takes, because if not... we could just do blue. That's going to bottleneck. We will sort that out in a minute. Blue or else. And then else then is red and green, which we can then put in a decision tree because, you know. Okay. So red, green, and then we want to sift. Triangle. No, Joe. No. Okay. We want to sift red triangle here. And we want to sift. We want the cost not to be too high. And we want to sift green triangle to be here. And then so red else just goes here. The green else needs to split. So green square. The circle goes up here. And then the square splits. God, that's a mess. Okay, let's do test run. Gonna be slow as anything, but let's just check it's accurate. So we've got probably foresty stuff in here we could use instead of sift. Okay, that's accurate. Actually, there's not much in it. Sifts 1.2, random forest is 1.13. So we're sifting twice. For green, we're sifting twice. I can't remember. Ah! Right, okay. both conditions simultaneously. Right, okay. Compares the colour and shape of an element with each of the sockets. The least amount of errors. It only matches a single one. Don't even comment on this. I just copied and pasted that whole mess twice. What it should do is split everything up and process it quicker. And we shouldn't get any cues. What we ended up with is a ready mess. And it costs 26 cents. No, we're getting stuck in the node still. The blue else at the start. Well, we may as well release. It's accurate. It's a little slow. Let's see. Oh dear, that is not good. Income is negative. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's not good. Let's try a new version. Let's try red-blue split. Oh, my expert system made the most sense. Let's split the blue up. Green, blue. Then we'll sift for triangle. We'll do a green square. Else goes through the cheaper decision tree. Getting stuck in sift, but hey, it's cheaper. Let's try actually launching the right code. I think, God, I don't even know how that works. But yeah, this, can we just delete this? And save that. Because otherwise we're freaking bankrupting ourselves. There we go. Yeah, we went bankrupt. Yeah, that was not particularly great. Lawn on a shelf. Let's have some oxygen. Decrease server costs. Increase data transfer. Let's decrease server costs. I'm getting reckless with our money. Industrial espionage. Last one. Sniff everything. Count me out. Industrial espionage. Greetings. We hope this message will remain confidential. We are Sniffer.all, an analytics company, and our services include passing data from huge companies. These utilize in their protection systems. We have a very small number of times to download all of the data before we get tracked. An algorithm will download the data we need fast and secure. Payment we sent to you for first successful passing completed with your program. We ran out of time. This isn't right either, but I'm just seeing what happens. Yeah, as expected, we have 15 and we have 14. Did we lose a blue somewhere? No, we have because that's No, that's really weird. We shouldn't have had 14. Oh no, 14 is what we need. Yeah, we had 10. No, that's right. Yeah. Right. Not what I meant to do. I meant to remove that. Money out too. Nope, I want to do something else. Letter from friends. From BFF. Hey, what's up, buddy? How are you? Listen, I know I wasn't paying you for quite a long time, and I'm grateful you weren't demanding for a paycheck for so long, but to be in debt even to a friend's not cool at all, right? Therefore, take this money you've honestly earned. Thank you, friend. You've really helped me out, and how about we go to a concert next week? Cool. We'll take it, because we spent a lot of money, and we burnt out our startup accidentally. Okay, instead of doing that, let's do this one. Client solvency assessment. We represent the Moneybag Bank. We want you to create a system for sorting candidates applying for loans. We believe that cold, soulless-minded machine will help us save more money than our regular empathy-corrupted human clerks. We very much appreciate if you complete the task before the holidays. Okay. Deep news. Semi-supervised learning. Semi-supervised learning is used on partially unlabeled data with unknown answers. Typically, a machine learning model predicts answers for unlabeled data and uses prediction to improve. This method can improve quality of the model even when the data is not completely reliable. In real life, adding 5 to 10% of unlabeled data leads to minor quality improvements, and adding more data of this type spoils the model. Cool. Okay. Okay, so that should be better quality. Excellent. That one also spins off up here as well. We'll come back to those. One more. Raging Birds. Mini Piggy. Ha! It's Angry Birds. Dear computer specialist, you gotta help me. I own a miniature pig farm and have a crazy neighbour. He enjoys making bird-shaped shells out of paper mache and throw them at my piggy's sheds. He makes all kinds of shells, tiny red round ones, triangular, the square ones, you name it. I'm constantly rebuilding my sheds so they would be impenetrable to these birds. But I need to be able to know the shapes of the shells that Wacko is using. Can you please write an algorithm for that? We can do that. We can do that. Okay. So, let's split. And from that split, let's sift. Let's try that. Probably balance better, but accuracy should be good. Do we know how long does it take to get the data? Oh god, that's hideous. Okay. Alright, well that one sort of works, but it's still got a bit of a queue. This one I don't think it's going to reach the amount of data we need to run an uneven split. Okay. So, balancer. Oh, it's evenly splitting it. And then, okay, so we need 70 this side, 30 that side. That seems really silly, but I'm just doing it 25%, which is not going to be enough, possibly. It's 20 done. Yay! GG's. Okay. It took forever. The bottom one took forever. I will have a look. I'm just not opening Discord right now. Do we take that and take the money? Because once we release, we can't do better. Of the ones, the bottom was the slow. The top's fine, I think. The bottom was... let's try again. So this is getting a lot. So, triangle... Triangle. Oh, it's getting all the triangles. We can do one more node. Maybe we put triangle down here. Balance that like that. Messy as heck, but see if it works. Let's sort of for if it gets a silver. Dance online. I'll set up for silver. Costs a little more, but we get more money. Unlock. Hi. I think we're done though, because it's just past 11. Should get some sleep. We've done a really big chunk. And we got some of the other ones. We've still got places. We've failed a bunch of startups. Okay, we failed 2. Mainly because we really overestimated what we needed to do for that one. So, we are 84% to recognizing basic cat emotions and 51% to the cat speech recognition. At some point, we'll hit a new epoch. But for now, we're going to just check our inbox. That's just the startup and the ones we haven't finished. That's good, because then we won't have to go look for them. We can just do them. Cat's Joy. Well, we've got to buy Cat's Joy. Nodes, hardware. Let's do the data speed. We're not really using DLLs right now. Hopefully we get enough to be able to buy everything. So we have a score apparently. Interesting. Exit. We got an achievement for persevering. Oh no, we got 2 because we bought a node as well. We bought a node. Oh, and we did the fully trained node, the RNG one, and we did the press this one more time. That's my favorite one. So, you know, it's taking a while to get through. And then there's all the tasks and all the main tasks. That's for the gold rating, and then basically buy everything. Something with the UPS. And then get a bank loan. That doesn't sound like a great plan. And then one of these I think is for having a ton of money. So, yeah. I'm really enjoying this game. Well, I think probably have more streams of it. Though, as I said, I might see if I can noodle out some solutions of some of the things offline. But only ones we've seen. Potentially. I don't know. I like the fact that the little circuity board in the middle's got like googly eyes and it looks like it's really happy. It's cute. But yeah, we're gonna end here. So there are no more streams this week because I'm going on holiday. Well, a relaxing break. I'm having a relaxing break. I'll be back this time well, not this time next week. This time 3 hours ago next week. Tuesday for a Tuesday stream. And a whole new month, February. So random to-do list, playing the Gauntlet. That's going to be interesting. I was thinking, oh, I can do my spreadsheet. It's like, I can do my spreadsheet, but it's going to be one of those. It's just going to be really tricky. Scavenger and Gauntlet. Or is it Scavenger and Gauntlet? Or is it just... Is Gauntlet not Scavenger? Ooh, I don't know. Well, we will try Gauntlet for 1 month and see. Put it that way. Oh, it's both. Okay, cool. Oh, excellent. All right, well, we'll try Gauntlet Scavenger. Gauntlet Scavenger Gauntlet. It's probably going to be quite hard, but yeah. Anyway, next week, so whole week of streams. Please feel free to watch suggested channels while I'm away. I will not be watching channels while I'm away. I will not be watching channels while I'm away. Because I am relaxing, which means trying to disconnect as much from everything stressful. Not that watching streams is stressful, but I'm trying to disconnect. I'll be doing a lot of reading. And napping. And maybe some puzzles. But yeah. Alan Wake 2 is extremely stressful. Yes. Yeah, it's just, I'm hanging out with my grandpa and, we'll be watching reruns of detective programs or something. I won't have my laptop too much with me. So yeah. Anyway, While True Learn came out last week. Friday, I think. I did all the blurb at the beginning of the last stream. But yeah. Right, going to bed. Thank you everyone for watching. Appreciate it and keeping me hydrated, though I think I've been too hydrated today. So I keep having to go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna go because I need to go to the bathroom. My god, I hate this thing. It's like you've got to stay hydrated so you don't get a headache and your organs don't shut down, but also you stay hydrated and then you have to go to the bathroom every 3 seconds. Stupid self-care. Anyway, I'll see you all next week. Take care. I've been Jo, otherwise known as Angela SK. Bye.